Welcome back to Barely D&D. This is your sort of Dungeons and Dragons podcast. I am your resident bard, rowing a green bottle, and this episode is sponsored by vitamins. Take your vitamins, kids.
This episode's
and that's
sponsored
all I'm
by
gonna
outside.
say.
Sponsored by outside.
Or yeah, just get some vitamin D, sunlight, touch grass.
Everyone, when you listen to this episode, go outside. This is your thing.
Listen to it on a walk.
And eat some broccoli, and then eat some spinach.
And drink water.
And drink water. All good advice.
All
also,
good things.
While we're at it, work your medial glute. That's the part of your butt that's in charge of rotating your knees outward or lifting your leg to the side. Work your core and work your rotator cuff, the back of your shoulder. When your core, glutes, and shoulders are strong, your body works your whole life, assuming no other congenital or chronic conditions. Those are the muscle groups that everyone lets go. That leads them unable to do things by 50.
Yeah.
The Ledditor question today, since Micah's engaged now, is if your character...
Guys, I'm engaged! Sorry.
Micah's engaged! To the big Mike. Who would have thought? No.
He's blue.
Anywho, sorry. If your character had to propose or to be proposed to, what would be their proposal? Also, who's the Dominica? Also, Landon will be here later, but he is not here.
I really want to know Bella Andre.
Oh,
Bella
never mind.
Andre.
Bella Andre would be funny.
That's really
I feel like nothing would be good enough for her. Like, he could, literally pull the moon down from the stars, hand her a chunk of the moon, and be like, I love you. And she'd be like, I suppose it suffices.
Yes, I like it. First... love a good crack. What would be Ro, am I correct that Sirloin, you were engaged to Sirloin Croc?
Yes, that is correct.
Well, then I guess you should tell us, I guess for Jackie, the question is not what would Ro's proposal be, but what I'm sorry, Abby, we did not hear it. What was Rowena's proposal from Sirloin Crotch?
Or to Sirloin Crotch.
What?
Maybe she proposed to Sirloin Crotch.
Yeah, no, she
That's
didn't.
true. How did Rose propose to
She didn't. She would now. I feel that Ro now, the Ro that you all know, would definitely, it would not matter to her. It would not be like, oh, the man has to do it. She would be chill proposing in the right circumstance. And now I think she would want maybe a flashy thing like on stage, the Rowena that we know now, in front of a crowd. I think she'd want that now. But I have thought about this and how
oh my goodness,
Mr. Knight Captain guy said it.
Crotch.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever actually say it.
Crotch?
They were in when she was with him, they were in Vashton. Why am I going blank on my
Vashton? You're correct.
Okay, Vashton. Which she lived there for quite a while. And I think it was kind of it was a little underwhelming for her. He just kind of came home one day.
They lived together.
And they lived together for a
crotch lore unlocked.
Tiny period of time.
Together.
And she, we've talked about this. She never really had much of a home, but he had a place, and so that's pretty much where she stayed. She kind of bounced around all the time anyway. But he just kind of came home one day from work and was like, hey, do you want to get married kind of thing? And she was like, yeah. It was very...
Do you have a ring?
Yeah, she had a ring.
Did he have a ring?
She gave it back. He had a ring. It was... this part is a part that I haven't thought about. It was just a band. There was no stone or anything like that. And he was like, "Hey, let's get married," and kind of gave it to her. And she was just like, "Yeah." And then they were engaged for probably about a year. And then
Did they ever plan a wedding, or was it just kind of like, we're engaged now?
Ro kind of had like plans of a wedding, but it was one of those things where like it always got pushed to the back burner because of things going on in the world.
Is Roy? He's Roy.
Roy from The
Roy and
Office.
Pam from The Office.
Oh, yeah.
He's
I
Roy.
was like, Roy.
Holy crap.
And like things in the world just kind of kept happening, and then one day he came home and was all of a sudden had been kind of like, it was kind of a thing like he had been kind of radicalized and wanted to be part of, you know, the Kefkins. So at that moment she was like, okay, bye. Like it was she just kind of left. And
wait, so he wasn't a Kefk when they started dating, and then he became a Kefk while they were engaged?
Well, he was, and I don't know if we ever talked about this, but he was like his race and all. He was from Kef.
Okay.
Oh, his nationality was
his
Kefkin.
nationality was Kefkin,
but he woke
was
up never like, now I'm really about it.
He was never like, it was like he was always very like just blasé about like whether he, you know, like it was kind of like, oh, I don't talk about politics, like that kind of thing.
His jingoization is what split them up. That's fascinating because that means that Ro used to not have an issue with people who were ethnically Kefkin. And that's where she built that resentment.
She doesn't have a problem with people that are ethnically Kefkin.
Oh, I don't know about that, miss. I made up my own slur. I don't know about that. When you make up a slur, I think you got a problem with people's ethnicity.
So that was...
Well, we don't have to deal with that today.
Yeah. So that's how he proposed. And then I think now Ro would want like a very over-the-top thing. Whether she did it or whether the partner did it, she would want it to be over the top and in front of a lot of people, I think, because of that. And just because of Ro's personality.
Right, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
What a juicy answer. Glad we
that was good. That was good.
In honor of Landon not being here, I'll give Bazz's answer. Bazz wouldn't do a proposal. He would blackmail an enemy and create a warlock pact with them. And then he would turn the tables on the question by actually making this about what other people failed to understand about the question. Smash Brothers reference. And actually, if you know accounting law very well, all of you guys are wrong and owe me money.
That's pretty good.
So true.
As a sister, I can confirm this message.
Yeah.
We have it on recording.
Yeah.
We do. We have hours.
Actually, it is a shame he's not here because we should have asked how did... Oh, no, we know his story. Dang it.
Yeah. They kind of talked about it, yeah.
Accidental married. What would Grabby's... What's Grabby's non-existent hypothetical proposal?
So I think if Greta were to ever to get married, it would have been a long time. I don't think that she really wants to get married now. But if she had gotten married, I think that she would have just lived with someone for like decades. And I think she would have just like had a very domestic life with them, had a very like, you know, peaceful, happy, like domestic, monogamous living together. And then one day, I think they would just like decide to like declare common law. I don't know if that exists in y'all ever. I think that she would have just
right?
Yeah.
had like a very, you just like moved in with someone, like started living together and being like a couple, and then one day be like, oh, we should probably like go and make this like legal, like after being together for decades. So I think that she would just like like be with someone for a long time and then declare common law, and then just like maybe have like a little celebration with like friends and family and stuff. And I think that's how it would go. So not a proposal, but like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Very much. Very, very much the vibe.
Characters well. It's crazy because these people aren't real.
They're not.
Micah, do you want to answer how Craig proposed to Kat? Or
Yes.
Do you, yeah, okay.
Yes. Yes. So 3 months in. 3 months in to dating. I would like to say that they were relatively, like, quote unquote young, I guess. I would like to say that they were like equivalent to 20.
I mean, Craig's not relative to how old dwarves can be. He's like just at the starting age of middle age. So that actually is kind of the only thing that makes sense, was that they got married really young.
Mm-hmm. So
Because
I
how
would like
long
to
have
say-
y'all been married canonically? Never mind.
And that's part of the issue, isn't it?
Yeah. So if Craig is like you said, middle aged,
Mhm.
he's like I'd like to think he's 40s, like in his 40s or like
Yeah.
47 or something. So it's been over like 25 years.
Wow.
Except that dwarf. So,
Except that dwarf, you know?
significantly
So,
longer.
Yeah.
They're married almost 50 years.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
So
depending.
nice.
That's
so
upsetting.
but like in human years that's you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
So
that's the equivalent.
Actually, probably a little more.
they worked at the same place. He was the person who would go mining, and she was like the receptionist, like front desk, kind of like, oh my gosh, you want to buy some of the stones? You know, like things like that. Except that's not her voice at all, or her personality.
Buy the
And also not exactly her job, but that's fine.
Wait,
We're
what
not
was
here-
the?
We're not here to quiz Micah today. There's
Sorry.
nothing awkward.
Anyways, this is completely accurate to all the things I've said before, and everything in the past has been canonized. Anyways, so one day, or no, for like a month. So like they were dating for 3 months, but this started 2 months in. Craig starts mining for the metals.
Oh.
And he starts mining for the diamond and like for the stones that would make up the ring. And for like a whole month he's like putting it together and like creating this like beautiful, and it's not just like a diamond, it's like an array of colorful stones like organized in like blue, yellows, and whites, like all around, kind of like fading off into the ring itself. And then there's like one center stone that's like multicolored of like blue and white. And it's like, I don't even know what kind of stones. It's just
An agate
that's what
could
they
do
look
that.
like. Huh?
An agate could do that.
Okay. So that's the ring. And after work one day, Craig's like, "Hey, I want to show you what one of my buddies found." And then she's like, "Okay." And so he takes her into like not a mine, but like a cave. And this cave has, you know, like geodes. Like the
Yeah.
inside of geodes, it's like a geode itself. And you like walk in, and there's just this reflecting, like this beautiful array of crystals, and like, you know, he's got a torch, so it's like lighting up the whole place. And that's where he proposes. He gets down on one knee. He
Aw.
has it all rehearsed in his head, and she says yes, and like they probably get married like probably just 4 months later. Like
Wow.
it was a very quick thing. Yeah.
Cute.
Man, I love Craig's. He's such a great character. This like really emotional, really like idealistic dreams guy who like it was like, hey, and then the details, and he's like, what? I wasn't paying attention. Like, I
What's
don't
your
know.
job?
Yep.
Character.
What's your
yeah,
job?
What's your middle name again? Okay, let's see. Bella Andra. I think Bellandra is the sort of person who would not enjoy a prolonged stint in nature, but who would like to be proposed to in nature, right? Who would like to briefly be somewhere picturesque and not like in the jungle, but somewhere near
The mighty
you know,
jungle.
an overlook, a vista of a beautiful location. And I think somewhere up on like a cliff face. Not Nice, Jackie. Sorry, listener, I won't explain that one. It would take too long. But somewhere up on a cliff face overlooking something beautiful and natural, I think she would love to be proposed to. There.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How long would the speech have to go before she got tired of it?
I don't think she would want a long speech. I think she would want something succinct. I think she'd want something very well written but succinct. Something excellent and short.
Hello. I'm just saying, Tello's a great guy.
Because
not marrying Bellandra. I refuse to let it happen.
Bellandra and Bazz.
We've learned Tello's type, and it's not her. I didn't mean to do this as a joke, but he does like large muscular women, and that was unintentional. When I was like, would be unexpected here, and then I did it 2 times in a row, and I was like, oops.
Oops. It's true now.
I mean, I don't want to say the words muscle mommy, but yeah. He got Micah. Listener, here's the problem. I make Micah laugh so hard she almost pees sometimes, but she's always the quiet laugh. So it sounds like nobody laughed at my joke, but Micah's always dying.
Oh, that's great. How does it feel that someone finds you funny, but no one else will know that you were found funny?
Bummer. And also, canonically, you guys do know that the guy that oh my goodness, that Vilek, one of Vilek's masquerading identities is this Lord Jord, who is, and you guys learned that Lady Andra knows him and has a huge crush on him, and has
who?
no idea that he's not a real person.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you guys learned that forever ago. Sorry,
that's so silly.
Who's the guy behind the mask of the crush that Bellandra like? Vilek?
Yeah, Vilek. Yeah, you guys learned that in what was that, Adventure 40?
It was because she had to meet him to get Tello's dad, right? Or no?
No, she knew. She knew.
Oh no, that was a different thing.
The alias before then.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys.
So funny. That's so funny.
We're not gonna get stuck here, but forever ago, you guys learned. Well, now I just want to know if I'm right. Oh my goodness, I can find it here. So there's the map for Vilek's lair. 60. No. Shoot. I don't know. Somewhere in the late 60s, you guys learned that, but no one cares about that. So I'm gonna move on now.
I definitely care about that.
This is well, I mean, nobody cares about the episode number. This is and that's okay to admit. This is episode 142 of the Accidental Adventures for the note-taking nerds. Home is where the bard is.
Aww.
Episode 142. It's a level 13 adventure. The date is 3488 PB. Sihadrond the 17th. 3:48 p.m. Also, this is neither here nor there. I was looking over feats the other day for me, and I looked up Keen Mind. It doesn't matter at all. Keen Mind says you know the hours till sunset.
What?
Or you know the hours till the end of the day or something. That's what Keen Mind actually says. So it doesn't matter because it's been a hilarious joke this whole campaign. But the Ro knowing it's 3:47 and 46 seconds, absolutely not. Ro's
that's
like
just her. That's just specific to Ro.
Right. It would be like Ro's feet lets her say like, yeah, it's 3. Or maybe it's closer to 3:30 than it is 3. But she has no idea the minute and all that stuff. So
I love that.
Just funny. I mean, my mom can guess the time down to minutes sometimes, which is freaky.
Wow,
so
that's cool.
I think that's why.
So maybe, so it's possible.
It's really weird that she can. Okay, so episode 142. What you got there, buddy?
So I'm pouring all these pieces of yarn into this big tiny. I make them into tiny pieces of yarn, and then I have a big chunky
thought you pulled up a doll that had been in a wood chipper. Okay, that's better. That was kind of concerning. All right, can you guys hear the music?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Except that that's
scary.
the wrong song.
It's Marionette.
Oh,
Faffing about is
day of the
scary
week.
music?
No. You play the ba 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 ba.
Yeah, that's the flap about.
Okay. So remember, we are in that blurry space. You guys have gone back to the opalescent tome. You got there on the 16th. We're saying it's the 17th. We're just kind of, the party is there. They have rested in the guest space. So you guys have long rested if you want to recharge your abilities and your hit points. I don't think you guys are missing any. Or, well, I guess you were from the day before. But you have everything back. So Craig, your sword, your charges and Star Splinter and all that stuff. You all have, people have done some of their shopping. They've done some of their perusing. This is actually canonically the day that, the next day from when Gretta went out and sold her gems. But, just somewhere in that fluid space of doing things and getting them done. Here's the party. So what that party do?
Are there a lot of books?
Are there a lot of books?
Yeah, not like magical books. Like, does I must have got Andre. Does Kanajay have like a, nope, not Kanajay.
Kanajay, you're correct.
Kanajay.
We said two names and it got confusing.
Yeah, does Kanajay have like a personal library that's not like totally private? Gretta, go ahead.
No, yeah, the book section of the opalescent tome, and I have the ones that you can buy there, but that there is that huge library upstairs of magical texts. Now, are you just asking her at some point in your time? She's basically closed the shop down for 2 days for you guys. Have you, which is, that's pretty huge. Are you just asking her at some point in that shared stay with her, if she has something like that?
No, Greta has probably gone and, she is looking for any book in the magical book section that is not in a language that she understands.
Oh,
and she's just
somewhere between 600 and 700 books meet that description.
Okay, awesome. She is just reading in
devouring
languages.
Bifocals.
Yeah, and almost like it's like she's almost not looking for any she's reading like every book. She found like a magical book. She found like how to enchant your ex's house so that only frogs come out of the toilet. She's found every possible, like, it doesn't matter what the subject is. She's just like frantically exercising, not frantically. She's just so happy to like exercise this muscle of like the idea that she's reading something that she can't. She's just like so excited. She's just like reveling in it.
No information barred to you.
Yeah. She's just been like reading whatever, doesn't matter. Honestly,
Gretta,
she's probably like looking like obscure like.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were done. I apologize.
Yeah.
As you cross this threshold of knowing that there is essentially no written information barred to you now. And it's great because the bifocals they're not gigantic, they're classy, they're rather understated, but they do magnify the eyes slightly. So Gretta's already elderly persona is it finds its completion as she puts on these bifocals, because anytime anyone goes up to check on her and she looks up, her eyes are just a little too big. And Greta, as you look through these books, I mean, there are some that are still in like chained to the wall or like bound by some magic, and each of those is like a Kanajay can unlock them for you on request. But there's just no shortage of things to absorb through this library. One of the coolest things is that you find a text written in eldest. Well, not a text. You find 43 books in a section written in eldest common, like a number were in the Tomb of Time, the Temple of the Old Ones, or the Elder Ones that you found. Yeah. One of them goes into it is a history book from 6,500 years ago.
Wow.
So it's a history book. It's a world history book from almost 7,000 years ago. Wow. It's from the Platinum Age. And it recounts that history is then so far back that it's like kind of vague, but it gives an account of the almost mythological Great Arrival.
Wow.
Land rise. Sorry?
I was just saying, I don't think Greta has heard any
No,
of that.
this is a pretty big lore dump. So it gives a description of the Great Arrival. Now, this is not like a hyper detailed like compilation of first accounts. This is just like a mythological retelling of Yakala opening the doors and the other deities ushering in their various peoples from their own realms. Supposedly, it's the book briefly queries from which places any of these other peoples might have come, and it talks about the period known as clan rise, when the different peoples of this age all came together and began forming their own cultural clans, their people clans. The book also there is much mythos in this section, but then it states as a historical fact that all peoples in Yalabrin began in the far north. And it refers to some nation as being the first nation. Then it talks about a period of... Sorry?
What nation?
Well, let me see if I can find that, actually. Because it's in my notes, but I have to track it down. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to fill time if you needed it.
Do briefly fill time because I have to. It's in my notes for Legend of the New Ones, and I have to track down which session it's from.
Micah, I was just gonna let you know and the listeners know of a little review. Greta, didn't you already? Well, you purchased the glasses.
Yeah.
Landon, Bazz purchased something.
I got the glasses. The little creature that tells me a little fact every day, which I'm so excited about.
Oh, yeah.
And then I got the glasses.
Yeah, and then Ro got, then, excuse me, then Ro got the Band of Ambassador, which is a ring that lets her cast and use tongues once a day.
Okay.
And also the Inner Memoir, which, actually, I think Craig would have fun with too. So Craig and Ro can look
What
at
is
that.
the Inner Memoir?
It's basically, I have it in my channel if you want to read the full description, but it's basically like a tome that you can, it's like all empty, but if you can like focus on a page and like, you can basically like imprint a memory and the feelings that memory gave you on a page. So Ro's going to try to do that with some songs and stuff. And I don't know, Craig might have fun with that too.
It's awesome. It's such a cool item.
So those are all the things that we got. Yeah.
That's good. That is good. I have so many I want to get, and they're all very expensive.
Well, I promise we will get to the shopping in just a moment.
Okay.
Shopping.
Also, Jackie, thank you. Not only is it very helpful when you guys help me pause sometimes, but what a useful thing to do for that. Greta, you find that the name of what is referred to as the First Nation, the text also refers to it as the Great Nation, as being, it was the first organized nation in Yalabrin, apparently. And in a later section that you read chapters later, apparently this culture, this nation, endured for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, and was one of the great metropolises of the world at one point. It is called Edeathor. 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 Edeathor.
Cool.
And that it is apparently, the book says, this is crazy as you read it, Greta, it was a nation built around a well, not a well spring, a well. So the great magic sources that the well springs flow from, like basically like if the well springs are the lakes of deep magic in the world, or ponds, so to speak, the wells are the oceans or the Great Lakes.
Wow.
So this was a country built around it, apparently inside of a mountain. The book then talks about the next age referred to as, and this is all within the epoch known as the Great Arrival. Apparently the next like minor age was the consecration tides. And the book goes on to talk about how like this has something to do with like the deities choosing cultures, and apparently a very religious time in Yalabin's history. And then it goes on to describe the end of the Great Arrival, which was the Diasporan Age, which is Diasporan, Diasporan, the Diasporan Age.
The word diaspora with an "an" at the end.
Yes, not how it's usually utilized. And that this was apparently a time when cultures from all around the world began stretching outward to the different continents and populating them and filling them with some sort of edict or cultural perspective given by different deities. Very interestingly, that one shot we played that we do not have, but
we do have. It just hasn't been edited, so it'll be.
Not to pressure you, you can send me those audio documents and I will untangle them. The one shot there, well, it's fine. If it's just forever in our hearts, that's fine too. That wasn't a statement of guilt. The statement we played, that one shot we played, that's in the Diasporan Age. That's the oldest one shot in our. That one shot was more than 10,000 years ago. Then.
Abby, I didn't know you were that old. That was your birthday.
The next great age
10,000 years ago.
The Epoch of Nations, and this talks about a period known as the confluence of cultures, and basically this is when a bunch of cultures began to codify. Then there's the great age.
Wait, what was it? The Epoch of Nations, and then it was the other thing?
The Epoch of Nations was the next great age, the second great age of Yalabrin in this ancient book, and that one of its sub-ages was the confluence of cultures. So basically, like a period of time where all the nations began to like codify and solidify into like this is the country here and this is the country here, and as it goes on to like list names, none of them mean anything to you. Like all of them are nations before the nations that would then become all the nations you know. So it's like reading a book about like this is all the countries of the world, and it's all like Mesopotamian nations and like the Near East and Africa and Asia's, and they just like all the countries you know now are just descendants of their descendants.
It was the confluence of cultures.
Yes, yeah, and then not getting too lost in the weeds. Like then it goes on to, and basically this book records 4 great ages, and Yalabrin to have 7. So this book is 3 great ages ago. And it goes on to describe the third great age is the age of magocracies, which I think this is all information you guys learned when you were at the Temple of Ayun. But it goes on to describe the age of magocracies, and when the casters of the world began to have so much influence that like cultures began to like shape themselves around the great wielders of magics, and then the Platinum Age, which is the age of magocracies and the Platinum Age are credited as the longest ages in this period of Yalabrin, that these ages went on for millennia, and that when the author is writing and dating their period of time, they describe the Platinum Age as like however long. And from what you read when you were in the School of Knowledge, the Temple of Ayun, that you knew the Platinum Age to be much longer. So this author was writing it from just somewhere in it.
Wow.
So Gretta's absorbed for quite some time in this way.
Oh,
Craig is doing some shopping, am I correct?
Oh.
Him.
Can I ask a question?
No.
Yes, what's up, Mika?
Okay, good. So in
Uh-oh,
the
she's getting
document,
crunchy and tippy. Oh, you're back now.
I swear, the moment I try to talk.
Yeah, it was 20 minutes of silence, and then you said something on the computer, like, not today. You're back.
Shut up. Actually, it's like good timing. Just keep being silent. So, what is the is it gold pieces that are listed, or is it platinum, or like what?
Gold is what is listed. Yes.
Good.
Gold is what
That'd be terrible if it was platinum.
Sorry, I did just put a number on the document. You are aware that magic items are typically sold in gold because they are very expensive.
Okay.
And remember that a silver is 10 copper, a gold is 10
Wait,
silver.
hold on. Can I write this down? Wait, hold on. I need to write this down to refer back to
it. And also, in the reference channel, one of the pinned messages is a table that shows you the conversion rate that I made for all of the coins and how they logically compare to dollars. If that's ever helpful.
Where are the pinned messages?
So if you go to the lore and reference and then you click on
Nice.
pinned messages, the fourth one down is that table.
So, platinum is how many gold? 10 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I have 2. Okay.
Do you want
I don't
help for a
have
second
that
figuring out
much.
how much money you have?
But remember,
Yeah.
you have some stuff that you could trade, or you might could sell to get more monies.
That's
And
just
everyone
true.
else, when you were not the session, you were not here. All the other party members were speaking like about the funds that they shared communally. And,
Yeah.
So, Micah, you can look in the Fun Guy inventory management Google Sheet that I can resend to you if you would like. And that has.
Yes, please.
hobby is a
If you
scholastic
can.
subject.
I
really is
am
not.
going to add up. I'm going to make everything. Hold on. I've got to convert all of the money I have into gold pieces. Ugh, this is gonna be
We
great.
would
I
love to
should have
help
done
you
this
with that.
before.
No, that's okay, dude.
Can I read you
With some of these.
what I have? If you
Yes, yeah.
can
I will gladly help
assist.
you.
So
Darn.
base rate, I got 280 gold pieces.
Okay.
Right,
Making a little
then
table in my notes
for
called
plat-
Craig Money.
Craig Money dollar, actually.
240 platinum.
Yeah.
And how many golds?
280.
I'm gonna put it in
And
your
then silver.
thing.
Okay. Silver,
Silver?
I have 5,555. Don't know how I got that. That's crazy. But the math
That's
did math
from,
at one point.
That's from the Bewildering Keep. All the treasure was in silver.
Yeah.
There were 22,222 pieces.
I think we all
of silver.
split
How
it up.
much
Yeah.
silver do you have, Micah?
5,000.
5,555.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I
Five.
do that for you? I'm sorry,
5,555.
Yeah, all 5 and 5,000.
Oh, nice. Okay, I put it in your table in Google, if you want that.
Where's the Google?
There's a channel on the left side of our Discord called Party Inventory, and if you open it, it opens to the Google Sheet.
I was laughing at what was still in yours. It still says there's some poop in your inventory.
Wait, where is that? I want to have that.
I
I think
access.
Abby's gonna
In
send
Discord.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a channel called Party Inventory. It's between memes and social. If you click on Party
Okay.
Inventory,
There
the
it is.
link in that channel
Okay. Awesome.
is the Google Doc.
Got it.
And then at the bottom there are
Here.
tabs for each person, and there's one for Craig. Also, neither here nor there, at the bottom of your sheet is the mace called Terror. That got sold last time, so you do not have that anymore, which is fine because it was a
Mace
cursed
called-
weapon you couldn't use.
Cool.
I'm so happy that's not there anymore. Where this is Bazz tab.
Go to the bottom and you see Bazz, Rogue, Gretta, Craig.
Oh,
Click on
okay, her.
Craig.
Yes. Okay.
Mike is filling out her
Yeah.
resume later on in life, and she's like, "Well, I played D&D for a while, and it made me proficient in Google Sheets."
Oh my gosh, some poop. It's in his pockets. It is stinky. Okay, so gold, platinum, silver. That's what we got going for us. I also have EP, electric. Is
It's
it
Electrum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Electrum?
It's Electrum. Do.
Every Electrum's the weird one. Electrum
Okay,
is
I
not a
find it
denomination of 10. Every 2 Electrum is 1 gold. So an Electrum's half as much as a gold. How much Electrum do you have?
Okay. So I have 92.
Okay,
Wow.
so that means you have 46. Like a 92 Electrum is like 46 gold.
Okay. Okay, so 280.
I have the total of how much gold you have if you want it.
Okay.
You have 280 gold plus 240 platinum plus 5,555 silver plus 92 electrum is 3,281 gold with some change.
Okay, that's not enough for me to get all the things I want, and that's okay.
You can probably also sell some things. Also, for example, that mace that got sold last time was sold for 3,000 gold. That's technically in your inventories. That's probably available to you.
Yeah.
So wait,
You also have some other things that maybe you might want to sell, but if you don't, that's okay too.
So like
That's
if
a
Greg
you
sells-
call.
Sorry?
Zach, did you say that I like the money, like the item that I sold was 3,000 gold,
Mm-hmm.
and I should have that in my inventory?
Well, where was Landon recording the total sum communal
Let's see if
gold?
it's in his
pretty
inventory.
Sure, I'm pretty sure it would be in someone else's.
Wait,
Just because
he's got. He hasn't
Mm-hmm.
updated it, I don't think.
Yeah, I had a feeling he was just keeping that on his own on the side.
I think he is, because I would have noted 3,000 gold.
Defeats the point of that a bit. Here's the thing. That was an item in Craig's inventory, and no one was using it, and it got sold to be contributed to the public fund.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is available to Craig. You guys just need to make if Craig adds it to the amount he has, you just need to make a note that Landon can see that says, hey, from the total remaining fund everyone has, 3,000 needs to be deducted.
Heard.
So let's do this. Micah, add the 3,000 in. So now you're at 6,281
Okay.
gold. And then if everyone else, if both Abby and Jackie could message in Landon's channel and at Landon with both messages saying, take 3,000 out from the total remaining party gold. And then in parentheses, like, Craig used the terror money.
Terror money.
Our money. Okay. Oh shoot! I know exactly what the axe that we just got is worth. It's worth 12,000 gold.
It is. It's just a chunk of money. It's incredibly valuable. You guys
Cool.
picking up the Ring of Regeneration and that axe, the Dwarven Lord's axe, those two things alone are like, it's like more money than everything else you've had the entire campaign. They're
Did
so
Bazz
valuable.
sell
He did
the
sell the
ring of
Regeneration.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I couldn't
So-
remember.
Can I just say that I go up to Television and like, hey, let me just tell you, these pockets are full of good valuable items. Would you like?
Okay,
I
so
have-
she Kanaje regards you, and she says, "Yes, Craig. I mean, you have come in. When I look at your person, I see that you are festooned with weapons. I assume you do not want all of them,
I don't.
which might.
But
be
I
the
need us to be. I think that Craig is going to get a piece of paper out from his journal, and
Okay.
he's gonna write down, "Please play along and don't say anything about this item being sold." And he
Okay,
shows
so
her,
She sees that on the paper. She goes,
and then he's like,
"Oui."
"This is a beloved item that I just need to. I was hoping that you could store for me for a little bit."
Craig, as you pull out
Um.
the gorgeous axe, the axe which can hear you and everyone else can hear, the voice goes, "Oh, hello, it's lovely to meet you, powerful mage. I fear there's been some amount of confusion. I'm a legendary, powerful weapon that has been bound to this capable and mighty warrior. Now we're met together for destiny. Craig, I'm starting to fear that, because you see, if she possesses me for any amount of time, that means that you won't. And if I'm not at your side, I can't be used in any legendary deeds or put in any painted portraits with you. So
Yeah, no, I completely understand that concern, and I could totally understand why this situation would appear to be one that you just described, but I'm here to encourage you, my dude, that I actually
your voice has changed. That's okay.
No, that happens sometimes.
Right.
When
Right.
and Craig thinks to himself when I'm lying. But he doesn't say that.
Or the one before that, but that's okay.
So wow, yeah. So I just need to go like shower and like I'm gonna go out with my friends for a little bit, and we're not gonna go to battle right now. We're just like decompressing.
So you're just leaving me here for a moment, is all that is.
I don't know. I don't really actually have a great grasp on time, but yeah.
Kanashi's like a foot away, and like she's a very composed individual, but you can see that she has just a little tiny look of discomfort and awkward, just being like, because she can tell, like she's watching this unfold, and she's just like, I mean, it's not that obvious. It's more subtle, the face she's making. But he goes on and he goes, so you're just leaving me here for a bit then? Is that what it is?
So,
because if I remember correctly, not but a few weeks ago, you forswore to keep me on your person when I was that epic treasure at the end of the dungeon. And this feels, because I can hear everything and kind of I'm aware of what happens around me. And so if I didn't know any better, I'd say I'm in a magic shop, and that what everyone's been doing here over the last couple of days was buying and selling items, and you've brought me up with this lovely lady, and so it feels like you're maybe trying to sell me.
you do deserve honest truth, don't you?
At this point, Kanajay says, well, it is good to meet you. I am Kanajay. And the axe responds and says, yeah, no, I get that. Craig, you got to keep me, because if you don't hold on to me... And then Kanajay chimes back in and she says, my good lord, Axe, might I point out that you are not at some magic shop? While this kind and generous soul has been very gentle in trying to let things down for you, he is looking to sell you. But you are not in some shop. You are in the Opalescent Tome, the most renowned magic shop in the world. And he says, well, okay, but I'm not looking to be sold. See, I found an owner. And she chimes back in and she says, I understand. But have you been utilized in combat with Monsieur Duntley? And the axe responds, no. And that's a bit of the problem, because I was told I would be. And she says, yeah. And she puts her hand gently on the axe and pats a little bit. And she says, I know. Well, first of all, know that you are not the only sentient item in my inventory here. Myself and my associate Morgan make a regular habit out of conversing with and meeting with all sentient items in our shop. None go lonely here. But second of all, how do you feel about your destiny, about your purpose, about violence and honor in combat? And he says, well, none of this is the point. I don't want to be in combat, but I'm tired of being alone and I want to be at someone's side. And she just pats it again and she goes, I know. What if you were sold to a lord of a nation? You are one of the most beautiful instruments I've ever seen in my life. What if you were sold to the lord of a nation who would never wield you against anyone, but who would look regal with you at their side? I know many world leaders who would love to wield a weapon so gorgeous as yourself, and who are also not so terribly disposed to getting their own hands dirty. There's a little pause. He goes, well, that's not... Are you lying to me?
Oh.
No. I am Kanajay. Can you feel the other items around you in this shop? Yeah, most of them are better than I am. Yes, but you can feel their potential. You can feel how strong and capable they are. I can. Would I be in possession of any of these items if I was not true to what I'm describing here? I guess so. That makes sense to me. would you not like to be possessed by some great king who would pay a vast sum for you? If only to live and think you could be at the side of someone who would want to talk to you all day long. That sounds quite nice, actually. Yes. So, allow this sale to go on, and remember Monsieur Dudley as the person who ferried you from a lonely dungeon to a home that you could one day have. All right, Craig. I've thought it over. I will allow you to sell me.
Oh.
But don't let her cheap you. I've got so much gold on me.
Thanks for letting me know.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond.
I'm a big strong axe.
Well,
So Kanajay, she picks up the axe and takes it to the counter and puts it down a distance away, and then comes back to discuss the price with you so that he doesn't need to chime in anymore.
yeah.
Mike is getting all
I.
kit cootie cordy.
Hello.
Again. You there?
So
You there, Nicole?
sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
There you are. Okay, sick. Okay, we can hear and see you.
Okay, good. So, I have a feeling, a very strong feeling, that it's worth 12,500.
Okay. Kanajay smiles in response, and she says, well, it probably is worth that much. I need to sell it back at profit. So you've probably described the amount I would try to be selling it for, somewhere in that range. I would probably need to buy it from you for less.
Okay. What about 12,000?
How much might you? Craig, why don't you give me a persuasion check?
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
Not for the amount you're saying, but a persuasion check.
I mean, it's just as it described. It's got a lot of gold on it, and it would know.
That's true. It is incredibly valuable.
It was a 20.
20 total?
Mm-hmm.
Or nat 20?
It's a 20. Just plus 1.
That's
So
incredible.
it was like a 19 now, it's
for
20.
The first roll of the session as a 20. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Wow.
Kanajay nods and she says, it is quite valuable. And I am very much a proponent of you and your group. I would love to give you the best deal I possibly can on this. How about 10?
Okay.
1,000, of course, not 10, but 10.
Yeah. Oh, obviously. That would be a very interesting decline.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah.
10, the highest you're willing to go.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
That's very good. I'm good with that.
I don't want to pressure you.
No, you're good.
Okay, 10 it is. And Craig, you sell the Dwarven Lord's axe for 10,000 gold pieces.
Dwarven Lord.
So you can put 10,000 gold pieces in your inventory. The 10,000, the axe has very little ability. That's mostly just how valuable the items it's made out of are. It's just got that many precious metals and gemstones, and Kanajay is pretty confident she can sell this to some lord to have it look amazing. So Craig, you can add 10,000. You're now at 16,281 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy. probably the most single money at any time Craig's ever seen in his life, which is really saying something because he worked in a precious materials mine. Just as a quick heads up, Micah, remember a gold is worth roughly $300. So it's like you were just given $3 million. 16,281 is roughly $4.9 million is what Craig has right now.
Dang.
Yeah. Just because players can tend to get confused about what a gold's worth.
We're basically like buying cars.
Yeah, it's when the only reason I emphasize
like we're buying houses in California.
Yes, yeah. When I try to discuss that with players, because then later on in a campaign I'll discuss how much something costs, and she's like, and like players are always like, everything's so expensive. We're always so poor. We never have any money, and it's like, no. You're some of the richest people in the world. Like when you buy that magic sword, it's exactly, Abby. It's like oh, that's like a $3 million home. And it's because it's like you're showing up somewhere and being like, hey, can I get that lightsaber? You know, like these are world changing items in some contexts. Craig, do you sell anything else?
Yes.
Okay.
The
what else does Craig
slingshot?
offer to be sold? Okay. Tell me about you and I both remember the slingshot super well, but why don't you tell me about it?
I don't remember it. Can you remind me about it?
Yeah, same. I don't remember.
Oh, Mickle's frozen again. This is the way.
There. Hold on.
We're there. Are you there?
Hi.
Sorry, buddy. Are you on the browser or in the app right now?
I'm in the app. I don't know why it's doing this right now, but that's okay.
Maybe try going back to the browser. Maybe it'll work better.
That would be worse.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. That was
Yeah, you're right.
Respectfully.
Nah, you're
So-
right. That was a dumb thing I said.
I'm trying to remember like the slingshot because all I have in my inventory is cool slingshot. That's it.
Cool slingshot.
Well,
So I don't have much on that. I'm
love
looking in
being-
Craig.
I love being a merciful, kind DM, not a mean one. Just because, I mean, like, I'm disinterested in the power trip. I want to be helpful DM. So, there is no sass at all when I say this. There ain't no frustration or anger. Like, this is A-okay. We're level 13. We will have been doing this for 4 years in October. There is no shame here. I think I'm going to go ahead and invoke the whole thing, the thing I've been saying for a while, which is you need to record the details that are provided about items.
Yeah.
If you don't know what the item does, then I don't know what the item does, unless it's a part of a document I've given you. And I believe I made that one up on the spot. So whatever I told you then is what it does. I will take a second to look through my notes to try to ascertain, in case I wrote it down. But otherwise, we'll just roll for what it does.
Got it.
Oh,
How do
that's
you
fun.
feel about
Trying
that
to look.
compromise? And you can absolutely take a second if someone else wants to describe something or all sorts of stuff.
I'll say that Greta, as she's reading all of these books, we'll say she spends I think she's obviously going to read that full history book, but maybe before or after she reads that, she's just looking around, kind of just trying to read different pages and trying to just enjoying the ability to do that. But with each book that she goes to, she has her little sculpture that she got out, and she is picking it up when she goes to get a new book, and she'll carry it with her in her hand while she's looking at the bookshelves, and then she goes back and she's gonna just put it on the table next to her, and while she's sitting down and reading.
Heck yeah. Micah, I do not have it.
That's okay.
So,
That's my issue. It was from
And that's-
me. It was last year.
as
I just
always,
don't.
no shame. It's okay.
Mhm.
Just rationale. So here's what we're gonna do. Roll a D100 for me. If it's, and I'm going to tell you what happens beforehand. If it's 0 to 50, is a pretty blah item, pretty meh. Which I'll just tell you translates to it's rare. In terms of item rarity. If you get a 50 to 100, it's very rare, in which case it's like more valuable. And we'll just go off of that for estimating its value. I'm going to use the Dungeon Master's Guide for once, so that's
Dun dun dun.
Did you hear that, Mika?
Yeah, 1 to 50 is rare, and then
Yes.
50 to 100 is very rare.
Mm-hmm. Which are honestly great odds for you.
Yeah.
And I probably won't be this generous in the future.
Got it.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
What'd you get, Broham?
I got 40.
Okay, so it's a rare item. This is a +1 slingshot. And
Okay, heard.
it's enchanted with a magic stone smell. So it's good. Roll another D100 for me. And what you roll times... Let me see if I thought this out. Hold on. Let me make sure I understand math at all, and am not being dumb. 9 times. Yeah, no, I need to take that down a notch, don't I? Let's do it like this. 90 times. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Whatever you roll times 25 is
Okay.
what this item is worth in terms of gold. Still pretty generous, I think. I'm not trying to declare myself generous, but
You said it'd be times 25.
yeah. So roll your D100 again.
Mm-hmm. It's
And then whatever
1,000.
you get. You got 1,000 on your D100.
No, the 40 times 25 is 1,000.
You went ahead and did the math.
Yeah.
Did you already re-roll?
Yeah, like, I got 40 again.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's
Wow.
incredible.
Mm-hmm.
You got exactly 40,
So I just rolled the D100.
and then you roll the D10 with it. Whenever you roll a D100, you roll both die. Let's get you all your money.
Okay, heard. Okay, what? Stop.
I love Micah talking to her dice, muttering
So-
to them.
So that is
What'd you get on your D10?
6.
So 46. So 1,150 gold.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Uh,
You said 1,000.
No need to be sorry.
Yeah, 1,150. Don't worry about it. Kanajay buys it for you from 1,000. She buys it from you for 1,000.
Okay.
She's really generous with it so that our math is easy.
Okay. Sounds
So
good.
Craig's at 17,281 gold, which is pretty killer.
Wow, wow, wow.
Really good.
Does he sell anything else? Cough, cough.
Yes. Sorry,
What
we'll
else
make
did-
this quick. I would like to.
No, you're
I
good.
would personally like to sell
You do
Monster
your shopping.
Longsword. The Minister.
You sell which one?
The Minister. Is that a bad idea?
Nope.
Because I never
I'm
use
not
it.
calling that bad. That's just look. I'm not calling it good or bad. Do what you want. Also, you haven't used it the entire campaign. Do it.
I don't.
I just hadn't thought of that. Craig might be loaded in a second. Let me pull up what that does again.
Yeah, we do have that
Well,
one.
Craig's loaded right now. But
You
yes, I
use-
have that in a document.
Just
That's the nice
for
thing about the.
Just for
um,
my clarification, for the listener, I'm gonna say it's for the listener. You use Star Splinter the most, correct?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then what are the other major, like, and when I say major, I mean like the other big weapons that you use or that you
So-
have? I mean,
Star
out
Splinter
of
is
curiosity.
really the only one that I like use.
yeah. What was
then
the
I
one
have
you
the-
used before?
I have the
Star Splinter.
Warhammer.
The
Mm.
Warhammer, and then the
Yeah.
Minister.
So I
Gotcha.
have the Warhammer, Javelin, Star Splinter, and Minister. Yeah.
You
Okay.
used
And
the javelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do need my javelins because they're ranged.
Well, and those are magic.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
cool.
the
I just wanted
Warhammer-
to know.
Yeah, and then I have in my chat, the Lunaglaive, like Landon messaged that.
Yes, he did give that to you.
Okay, I
Hmm.
feel like that was a very quick thing. There wasn't even like, yeah, I think he just like handed it over. I forget why. I think it was to prepare for like combat or something.
No, he was
I don't
saying, hey, you have had this whole time.
Oh, heard.
Oh wow, it's big. It's a big boy, too.
Let me pull that one up too.
Wow.
I don't need that.
You don't like it?
No, I don't need it.
Oh, they said
So
I don't
the
like
situation
that.
you're in, Craig, is that there are basically there are weapons that are so powerful in Yalabrin that they're technically artifacts, and
Okay.
Star Splinter is on that cusp. It's like it's one of the 10 great weapons in Yalabrin, basically.
Yeah.
So everything else does pale in comparison.
Yeah.
And you don't need to apologize for that. Minister is big strong. It's a +1 to
Mhm.
damage and attack. It's a +2 against fiends and undead. It has, by slaying foes, you gain charges, and you can burn those charges to use healing word. So it's very strong. If you sell it, Kanajay would buy that from you for... Oh, man. That's really good. 2,500 gold.
Whoa.
2,500 gold. Because the ability to give a different, like if like a melee fighter who is, yeah, you did sell Terror, but the Lunaglaive has not yet been sold. The ability to sell, or the ability to give a different melee character who can't healing is huge. And healing word is a bonus action, so you're giving a melee character the ability to bonus action heal on turns, which is huge. So she would sell it to you for 2,500 if you want.
So what I'm wondering is, why is the axe worth 10,000 and the minister worth 2,500?
Yeah, the axe can do almost nothing. But here's
But
a
it's
really good way of looking at it. Here's a really good way of looking at it. Minister is a rocket launcher. And the axe, is this a bad analogy with guns?
The axe is a pretty light.
The axe is a 9
It's a
millimeter
lighter, but
and
it's
absolutely nothing more. But that 9 millimeter is made out of, not plated in, made from solid gold, and every single screw is a diamond. That's
Okay,
why the
heard.
axe is like, basically, the axe is 11,000 gold worth of materials, and then the 1,000 on the end comes from like the enchantment and the voice inside.
Got it.
So it's just,
oh man.
it's worth so much because it's made from gold and platinum, and it's crusted in jewels. Like it's like, it is a fortune just
Got
sitting
it.
there on its own. That's why it's worth so much.
Okay. I am gonna hand over minister.
Okay, she takes it.
And I also want to hand over the Lunaglaive.
Okay, guys, buckle up. Craig's about to have an obscene amount of money. Craig's about to be the richest member of the party. So Minister has been sold. I've written that down. And now the Lunaglaive, which is really cool that it's working its way back into noble hands. Micah, you're at 19,781 gold now.
19,000.
Which is crazy. The Lunaglaive, what does it do? +1 hit and damage. Can make light. +1 to all healing. Okay, that's really good. Shoot, she'd take that for 1,300.
Okay.
Because that's really good.
So how much would that be?
Oh, it's math time. I think you're at 21,081 now, but let me check my math. plus 1,300 is, yes, 21,081 gold.
Okay, 21,081.
A lot
Wow.
of money, Craig. Craig has essentially $6.3 million right now.
Whew.
Just nuts. Oh, that's crazy.
Okay, so wow. Okay. I could probably get all 3 that I want.
I'm so excited to see what you get.
If you want to. Now, remember to count your attunement slots and all that. Which items
Yeah.
is Craig attuned to right now? Star Splinter.
So, Star Splinter's one of them. I'm trying to think of anything else. I don't like saying that I'm attuned to the orb, personally.
Okay.
Because now I'm not using him as a means of magic.
Well, you're not anymore.
I'm not anymore. So I feel like
that is a completely valid question.
Yeah.
Micah. You gave up when you released the orb into the wellspring and then put it into the ocean. You gave up that attunement. You haven't been attuned to the orb for months. You have the orb back, but it's no longer providing your subclass. You're no longer attuned.
Okay.
So it is not filling a slot.
So I'm looking from the list that we had in 2024 as well, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't have the scroll of jokes anymore.
No.
And I don't have Faber's class because I gave that to Jackie.
Yes.
And I gave it to my
Jedi.
father.
Ooh. And I don't carry anything other than Star Splinter. The Warhammer's not an attunement. Do I have to be attuned to my armor, or does that just
I was
provide?
about to say, you are attuned to Celtic's Plate of Warding,
Okay.
or Plate of the Bastion, because it gives you a +1 to AC to your spell save and your attack. Your spell
Okay, so
attack
that's 2.
So you're attuned to 2 items. The rule for our campaign is that you have 5 attunement slots.
Okay.
I think the standard is 3, but I love magic items and I love strong parties. So you have
Yay.
3 open attunement slots.
Okay, this would actually be perfect because that's exactly what I want.
Also, I am so not trying to bog us down in details, but I want to make sure you have every boon you can. Your charisma modifier is what, Craig?
My charisma modifier is +3.
+3. 8 + 3 is 11. Plus 5 is 16, because your proficiency bonus is 5 right now, because you're level 13?
Yep.
Okay. In your sheet, what does it say your spell save DC and your spell attack bonus are?
So spell save. Hold on. I updated it in my Google Doc because
I got you, dude.
I didn't have a pencil. So let me look at that. That'd be more accurate.
And Abby and Jackie, Micah doesn't need to apologize for this, and no one wants her to, but thank you for being patient. Jackie, I hate
Yes, seriously.
the piss abyss gift.
Do we know what Landon means, what he said in his channel? Because I do not. And Jackie
He's
does,
going to be later. I think he'll probably show up in the second session.
so he's going to explain later.
That he's going to be later, if I understand correctly. That
No,
the
no.
venue he's at for the private concert moved around the order.
But do you
and
see
so-
that in his channel?
She means in his channel about what he said about the money.
Yeah.
Was that just Landon being Landon, or?
I think this just returns to what we've said many times about his jokes and his seriousness are so close no one can tell.
Okay. Well,
But
Oh yeah,
not
that's a
trying to
joke.
pass either. You're not here.
So
The decision will
what?
get made.
Spell
And
save
he
DC is 16.
Okay. And your spell attack bonus.
And my spell attack bonus is 9.
Okay. Also, for whatever it's worth, I mean, I'm not trying to just swipe over people, but Bazz did not personally own Terror, and he did confidently, as was his right, spend like 16,000 gold of the communal fund last time. So Craig has the right to use Terror.
no, I agree, but
But
It's just-
completely valid. Micah, you are right that your spell attack bonus is 9, but your spell save DC is not 16, it's 17, because you get that +1 from your armor.
Okay.
So your spell save DC is actually awesome.
Okay, so I just updated that right now.
Okay, awesome. Okay, thank you for that momentary patience. Craig, you have 21,000 gold. What are you buying?
Okay, I would love.
Man, the party is cleaning the house.
Okay, can I tell you the
Oh, no.
the
Oh,
item
no.
name
Yes.
and then the Okay,
I have all the amounts in my document. You can just tell me the
mercenary
items you like.
scabbard.
That's right, you're
Mercenary
gonna.
scabbard.
That's right, you're going
That's
to.
1,500.
Oh, Micah, be prepared. Come
So
on now.
refraction also is 4,000.
Ooh. You said refraction?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, Kriggle.
And then this one I'm not sure if it'll fit, but I'm hoping. Godspeed.
That's the one
Say
that Zach was waiting for.
That's why I kept
Micah,
it at
hoping you would say it.
last.
Were you here when I told everyone I really, really, really hoped you weren't? I
He wasn't,
basically made that item for Craig to own. So makes
Really?
me very pleased you're saying that.
Very pleased.
Very pleased.
Yay.
It's me, the DM goblin.
Does that add up?
No, it adds up with room. Cause Godspeed is 7,500. Which I think makes that the third most expensive item the party has ever purchased.
Hold on.
But it's awesome. Oh, Micah has been. Oh, look at the face Micah's frozen in. That's awesome.
Oh, she's
Okay, are
not
you
frozen
back,
for
Micah?
me.
Hey, I'm here.
Micah,
at
that is
Abby sometimes, but it's okay.
14,500 gold total. Which means you're left with 21,081 minus 14,500. You're left with 6,581 gold.
Crazy.
Dang.
Crazy.
Dang. So I can get another thing. I'm just saying.
Do you want those 3 items?
Yes.
Deal or
yes.
no?
Craig,
Yes, I do.
you buy the Mercenary Scabbard and Refraction and Godspeed. Holy crap. Please put those items in your inventory and please copy down those items. What I would do if I were you is I would either copy their names and what they do and put them in your channel as individual messages that you could pin, or I would copy them into a document of the magic items you have. One of the two.
Okay.
Are you okay with me describing to the listeners what each of those are?
Really quick, can I add another thing?
Yes, you may.
I'm buying
Yes,
this for
Craig.
Gretta. Can y'all hear me?
What is it?
Yes, yeah, we
I'm
can.
buying Curious Speaker.
I already have it. I already bought it.
Oh, you already have it?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I bought
Okay.
I love that you
But isn't it
thought
so
that, though.
perfect?
But tell
It's
me,
like
tell me your
actually
friend doesn't know
perfect for
you.
you.
I know, it makes me happy that you
Aw.
wanted to get that one. Because I have.
Only a best friend would know that. Is there anything else you want? You still got 6,500
Could-
gold.
Could I get Bottled Talent?
Yes. How many do you want? There's 3 of them.
Let me look back at the price. I started scrolling looking for more.
That's okay.
I could get all 3.
You did, Abby. You did sell it last time.
Thank you. That's what I thought.
I got
Can
you
I
back,
get all
Ryan.
3?
You can.
Okay. How much would that be?
That is 375.
I already did. Oh, that's so fun.
Bottle talent.
As you said that.
Okay, so that means that Craig has 3 vials of pen-and-shaped vial of light misty fluid, daintily attached to a thin golden chain by a robust golden cap with a minute diamond-shaped stopper. It's purpley inside, lavender with gossamer quality to its movement. And basically, if Craig or anyone else in the party drinks this potion, they gain proficiency with a skill, saving throw, or tool of their choice for 24 hours. It's a one-time
Wow.
use.
Awesome.
But Craig, please put 3 potions of bottled talent in your inventory.
Great choice, Craig.
That was an awesome choice.
Yay! Thank you. I love this. I love
Do we
stuff.
need?
Thank you so much.
I
Do we
love
need-
I love giving you guys things you love. I'm sorry, Jackie.
Sorry, no, I'm sorry. I was the one interrupting. I was just wondering if we needed any other potions while we're here. Like, do we want?
While you guys take all one more moment to read, can I describe to the listeners some of the things everyone's bought?
Oh yes. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Please. Yes,
well,
please.
Last time, Greta bought Bracers of Defense, which basically means that now under her robes, Greta has these like hollow gold, these hollow frame gold, like beautiful filigreed bracers. They're just like kind of metal frames she wears around her wrist, and they give her a +2 to AC. So now she's at an AC of 19, which is nuts. She also bought the Curious Speaker, which is like this little stone skull. I love that GIF. And so if she asks it a question, it will tell her some random piece of knowledge. Bazz bought the lucky coin, which if he flips it, it basically gives him advantage on something, like once a day or something. Ro bought the Band of the Ambassador, which is this beautiful ring which lets her cast tongues a couple times. The Inner Memoir was described earlier in the session, which is this book where if you open it up and you touch a page and think, it gives you this beautiful description of an emotion and experience you've had. Greta bought the Scholar's Bifocals, which are those beautiful glasses that let her read any language. Craig just bought Mercenary Scabbard, a slate black studded leather scabbard with gray accents. It's got an over-the-chest strap bound to either end of a 2.5 blade holster with an adjustable iron buckle at its center. The scabbard is itself straight and narrow, as though it was made to hold a short sword. Basically, it is just an empty scabbard that Craig can put on his back. But anytime he reaches up and puts his hand over it and thinks of a weapon, if it's one of the weapons in his item, he will pull that weapon out, and he can have up to 5 weapons in there. So Craig can just think. So basically, Star Splinter will no longer be at his side, and it will basically be in an invisible zone. And Craig will think of it, reach back, and pull the sword out. And he can do that with up to 5 weapons. And it's not an attunement item, which is sick, dude. Micah, there are no right choices in D&D, but you did make all the right ones. Then Craig bought Refraction, an ornate buckler shield. And so just for everyone, a buckler shield is like a small shield, maybe like 1 to 2 feet across in diameter that someone wears on their wrist. So not like a big giant shield, a smaller one. That is as much a work of art as it is an armament. The octagonal shape, so it's an octagon, of the shield is set on a brilliant adamantine plate. So it's like a beautiful, gorgeous silvery metal backing. The outer covering of which is a strange opalized glass, which constantly absorbs and reflects light in a dazzling way. The trim is held down with a platinum gild, only adding to the opulent, shimmering beauty of the shield. So listeners, Micah, you're cool with me reading the details, right? This isn't some crazy reveal? Okay. Refraction, when you take damage, you can use your reaction to expend one of its 3 charges. When you do so, Refraction absorbs 3d12 of the damage you take, converts it to a random damage type, and stores it for up to 3 rounds. Anytime in that round, you can use another reaction on a different turn to blast the energy back, and you roll a d6 to see what kind it is. So it could be cold, fire, lightning, necrotic, psychic, or radiant. So basically, Craig gets hit with something, he can use a reaction to absorb up to 3d12 of the damage. So that could be 3, it could be 36. And he can store it for up to 3 rounds. Each time he uses that reaction, he uses a charge. On a different turn, he can use another reaction to throw it back at somebody. So basically, what this means is Craig's in combat, he gets hit with a giant fireball. He can absorb, let's say, half the damage. He could, on the next turn, when he gets hit with something, use a reaction to blast somebody back with more damage. There's also a world where Craig uses all 3 charges in combat, absorbs, let's say, 51 points of damage. and then on a different turn, gets hit by something. And even though on that turn he's already used his attack action to attack twice, and he's already dumped a Divine Smite on it, on a different point in that combat round, somebody punches him in the face and he goes, "That was cute," holds up his shield and blasts them with 51 points of lightning damage or something. So this shield is sick. And then we talked about the bottle talent. The one out of all of these I'm most excited about, and I'm not trying to play favorites or make it comparison, but the item I wanted everyone to buy most in the shop today is Godspeed. So not only is it the item I wanted to be bought most, it's one of the homebrew items I was the most excited about that I've made. So basically, Craig bought a gorget, which is like a metal plate for your shoulders that he can put over his full plate armor. It is a captivatingly intricate and beautiful piece of ceremonial armor. Godspeed is a delicately carved light metal shoulder mantle of plated, gleaming platinum. The pauldrons on either shoulder are smoothly and intricately relieved with increasingly concentric heptagonal tessellations, so like swirling 7 designs, themselves interlaced by thin veins of brilliant, almost luminous gemstones, like starry patterns of shifting cosmos. The body of the mantle between either shoulder is made up of hundreds of narrow strips of smoothly overlaying platinum, like bands of metal impossibly narrow, woven together like fabric. The shallow, upturned collar of the mantle is finally graced by calligraphies of celestial poetry. The entire mantle is surprisingly light, only feeling as though it weighs a few pounds on the shoulders. Micah, do you want me to reveal what this item does, or are you like, no, I want that to be a sick reveal at a later time?
I think for the listeners, I want that to be a sick reveal at a later time.
Okay, that item does a thing, and I won't tell you what it does.
But it's
Exactly.
so
Very
cool.
For your housekeeping, that item does a thing you would use in a given situation. Do you also see the note in the last line about how it affects, how it talks about the speed effect? Do you also see what it says about the skill and the saving throw?
So oftentimes with what you've written, I can't access the bottom lines. They're like cut off. Let me check if Godspeed. Yeah, I can't see. What's below.
Important.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna put it in your channel with the description, and you can know from there. But basically, whenever you have it activated, just make sure that you're also giving yourself those. Make sure that you're also giving yourself that benefit. So, like, there's an obvious thing it does, but please also make sure that you're giving yourself the secondary benefit that it offers.
The add-ins. So yes. I just realized that if I copy what's written, it copies all the way down, and then I can just paste it on a different format so I can see all of it, but for some reason it's like I can't adjust my eye. But that's okay. So I just saw all of those informations, and now it's in my Google Doc, so we're chilling.
They've also been added to your channel. That was awesome. Sick, everybody. Now we have... wow, the party is decked out. Anybody got any else? Other last minute shopping?
I was gonna ask the rest of the party. Do you guys think we would want like a potion of invisibility or potion of speed or anything like that? Are we like interested in any of that?
I think that would be fantastic, but I did notice it only lasts an hour.
Yeah, but I mean, in a pinch, if someone needed to vanish real quick, it might be good. Don't know. True. Just a thought.
That would be good.
So,
because we're not.
I can't hear you, Abby. You're muted.
I think that would be great, especially while we're in a city where nobody likes us.
That is very true, actually.
How many vials are there?
Potions of healing. Not trying to tell you guys what to do. Remember, you can buy those.
That's true. That is very
Potions
true.
are very expensive, but they're just, they're 1 ounce.
I did have one question about what is, and I feel like you told me this last time, we were here at the Blessed Home, but I don't remember what it is again. What is Shu's mournful melody? The bard spell scroll.
Wow, yeah. Okay, so that is a
Because it's
spell.
homebrew, right?
That's a spell that Colton made up
Yeah.
6 years ago with Daniel. He had a character named Shu, who was
I
a
love
bard,
it.
and they made up a spell called Mournful Melody. If you bought that spell, I would need to get in contact with Daniel to even
Okay.
have it.
Okay.
Basically, that item is in there just as an homage to my friend.
Gotcha. I
Now,
think that's
if
very
you want to
cool.
buy that scroll, I'll ask Daniel to get me that spell, and he will, and you can cast it. But for whatever it's worth, I think Colton's character made it when he was a 4th level bard, so I don't think it's going to be some
Yeah.
life-changing
It's still
spell.
cool though. I love
It's
that.
just in there as a fun homage to my friend.
Okay. And as far as like spell scrolls, because there's no price on them. So
Yes, I never finished that section because I'm a stinky, stinky boy.
how dare you? You made a over 12,000 word document and you made some mistakes? How dare you not finish
Stinky,
this?
stinky boy.
How rude of you.
Now, if you want to buy one, I'll just pick a price for it.
Well, I was just wondering, like, resurrection, like, how much that was, because it could come in handy.
Yes, I will pick that for you right now.
Okay.
I think I know Resurrection very well, but let me pick up
Yeah.
off my head. Is anybody else buying any other potions?
I'm just wondering
have
why there are no
5.
paladin scrolls.
Yes,
I'm
you're
just kidding.
5.
I don't have any. I'm sorry. What were you
You have any
saying,
what?
Gribjid?
A gate. We have 5 attunements left.
Yes, 5.
Mhm.
Because remember, in our campaign, our homebrew rule is that
Yeah.
a number of attunement slots is your proficiency bonus. I mean, in D&D, you're supposed to have like 3, but
Okay, and I am attuned to my cloak of holding. I am not attuned to my armor cloak.
yes, yeah, that
My
item is
cloak of
which
my
is great.
robes of the curious.
And you're
Those are
attuned to your tattoo.
Super
I am.
cool.
I've got my cloak of holding, my tattoo, nifty spyglass, curious speaker, and inchoate. So really, just like all of those is information based, and one of those is pocket based.
So you're only attuned to 2 items then, right? Your tattoo and your cloak?
Well, I'm attuned to 5. I have my cloak of holding,
Uh-huh.
my spell rot tattoo, nifty spyglass, curious speaker.
Spyglass is not attunement.
Okay.
And next to curious speaker in the document, does it say attunement?
I'm pretty sure. Let me check.
I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, wouldn't be the last.
Because yes, very rare attunement.
Okay, so that one's the 3rd. The spyglass is not attunement. What was the 5th one you said?
The inchoatrum.
Oh yeah, okay, that is attunement.
Okay.
So you're attuned to 4.
Okay, I think I'm gonna give the pendant of arcane. Wait, no. Ugh. I think I'm gonna sell that.
Okay. That's the necklace that picks up magic items, right?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna, because I never use it, and I have a really high
You
arcane.
are in a party full of people who can cast detect magic, so.
That's true, and I have like, what is happening here? Why are we doing this? It's not supposed to happen.
She will buy the pendant from you for 150.
Okay. Okay.
For resurrection,
Yeah.
Jackie,
Yeah.
using the scroll skips the component.
Oh,
that's
didn't
part of
know
it.
that. Yeah, that's
You're
pretty
a
cool.
1,000 gold piece diamond.
Oh,
Um,
so that's
so-
gonna bump it.
I'd say she'd sell you the scroll of resurrection for 2,500.
Hmm.
No, wait, hold on. It's not true resurrection. 2,000.
What's the difference in true resurrection and resurrection?
True resurrection is literally, I don't care who this person was, I don't care when they died, I don't care, they're alive now.
Oh.
Literally anyone from any point in history, you're alive now.
Well,
It's the single strongest.
resurrection is for no more than a century that didn't die of old age. Wow,
Oh,
a
you could buy that
century.
one for 2,000.
I could literally, if I found Ravina's body, I could be. But we don't know where that body
You
is.
could do that.
so-
Also, do you want?
No, no. I am gonna buy. I am gonna. What do you guys think? Ro talks to the party. What do you guys think? Do we need resurrection? I can learn resurrection when I get a little stronger, but it's gonna be a minute. Do you want resurrection in need of?
How much was resurrection again?
It would be 2,000 gold.
I could. How much do you have?
I don't have that. Is the thing.
I have that.
I have 200 gold. I have 55 platinum. So wait, I have. Then...
You have 5,500 gold, right? Because times 10. Right? Zach, is that mathing?
Sorry, how much platinum did you have, bro?
I have 55 platinum.
You have 550 gold.
Sorry, 500.
Yeah, that's what I was about to be like. Wait, I have 550.
That's hard. It gets all of us. There's no shame.
Times 100.
So
That's tough, dude.
what
That's
do
tough.
what do y'all think? Do y'all think it's worth it right now, or do y'all think that it's okay because we have Revivify? So I mean, we can.
I think we should be okay. Personally,
Yeah,
I think we
hopefully.
should be okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're pretty careful.
I am gonna get a potion of invisibility because that just sounds like something someone should have,
Yeah.
especially Ro.
Amen.
So you can take 75 out of my golds. I'll take it out, Zachary.
Yeah, I mean, only you can.
Yeah. No,
Actually,
Stop
everybody-
wildfires.
I'm just telling you, I'm taking it out. So
Oh,
and
thank
I'm
you.
putting it in there. Yeah.
I
yeah,
put
yeah.
I put down a potion of invisibility sold, so please feel free to put that in your inventory.
Oh, that's just so fun.
Or know when you gotta be invisible or gotta make somebody else invisible.
There's also
Okay,
the fragrance of vanishing, potion of flying, potion of giant strength.
Yeah, that one's cool.
There are all the potions of healing, potion of resistance, yada yada, potion of speed. Up to y'all.
Okay. I'm good with my stuff now. I'm if as far as the all,
got
that was
my-
the things I was
What
thinking.
was it? Items. For the book.
Huh?
Okay. Well said, Abby.
I know we had said I have a note here from last session that you told me to remind you that we show the Osmodreacon to Kanajay and let her look at it.
Forgot that.
So I just wanted to bring that up. That
Wow, what an
maybe
important
we-
thing you just helped me remember that I
we-
was just gonna skippity bump bump bing bing skip over.
we
Wow,
sit in a
you
little
saved my
circle and I go, here, you look at this.
Touchy. Okay. Let's take a second for this. Bro. At some point in this 2-day, and like you guys are shopping and people go out and
Yeah.
sell their gemstones and all that. Also, you know, like you guys have 3 or 4 meals with Kanajay.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of time in her conjured home, in that one room, the permanently interdimensional space there, or extra dimensional rather. I don't know.
So cool that it's permanent.
Interdimensional. And so like there's just hours and hours of like you guys recount if you so choose your adventures to Kanajay. She lets you know
Yeah.
about interesting characters who've passed through her shop. She tells you comings and goings of Home Cove. You guys discuss theories on things. I mean, you all spend 2 days with Kanajay, so to speak. And there is a part of me that wants to have all that role play, and then there's another part of me that knows that we need to move on with the session. But she enjoys you all. If anything, she just spends a great deal of time. She just talks with you all. She's not an adventurer. She's not an operative. She's not a sellsword. She doesn't spend that time in the field. So there is an air of interest to all the stories she tells. You all are speaking. You're recounting your stories to someone who was glad to listen to them, but also not to some lay citizen. who's mind blown by everything you have to say. Someone who, I mean, she's very impressed by some of what you have to say, but someone who's acquaintance of the Manibus and has been there for some of the harrowing moments of your life. Someone who knows many of the other really capable individuals in the world. Those you know and many you don't. So it's just this interesting experience where you get to spend a ton of time speaking with someone who really can speak at your level, but who's also glad to hear you. And not only are there simple recountings, but you all have philosophical conversations. And she brings up all sorts of interesting historical pieces. She trades you a couple things that she has learned from the Warriors of the Well in there, because they often apparently get in contact with her and speak with her. She brings up adventurers from a century ago and some of their exploits, because she was alive to know some of them.
Wow.
She tells one embarrassing story about Alondra from 85 years ago, from when she was kind of, I mean, she's been a wizard for a long time, but just a little goof up moment of hers. And there's just a lot of entertainment. And at some point, Morgrim can't fit in the library upstairs, so he talks with Gretta about some books for her to bring down, and they have fun reading a couple books together. But at some point in all that time, Ro, you bring out the Osmodreicon and you bring it to Kanajé. So let's roll. That is a moment truly worth capturing on roleplay, I feel. Ro, you find Kanajé at some point. She says, "Hello, Ro. How can I be helpful? What's on your mind?"
I just wanted to a while back we found this, and we thought to bring it along with us. We found it in a very, very old place in
as you pull out the book and produce it halfway through your speaking. She's listening to you attentively, but she just goes, and all the emotion drops from her face, and she just stares at the book in your hand.
And several of us have learned some spells from it, but I thought
That's an Osmodreicon.
Yeah, it's volume 5. We have no idea where or what the other ones are, but this has been pretty awesome to get into. I thought if anyone, you'd be interested in looking at it.
I would.
Ro hands it gently over to her to look
just
at.
Takes it off her hands. She doesn't open it. She just stares at it for a while, and she says, "That's an Osmodreicon."
Have you ever seen any of the others? Or
She
know
puts
enough
the book
about them?
down on the counter in that main area, and she just walks away. She goes upstairs.
Oh my gosh.
Or no, actually, she doesn't.
Broke her.
She goes to the main magic display room, and she pulls back the rug in the center of the room.
Mm-hmm.
And on the floor, there is this metal trap door in the floor that you all have never seen. And she does this elaborate series of incantations, and all of these locks you don't see, these mechanisms chime and whir, and eventually the door lifts up, and she just raises it and walks down a spiral staircase to a space you've never seen. And then she walks back up with a book that looks a whole lot like the one we brought in.
Whoa.
And she closes the door behind herself. She whistles, and the rug moves back to where it was. Or she snaps her. I don't know. She does something unique to her. And she walks over, and she just sets it down on the counter. And
What does it say on it?
there are 2 Osmodreicons there. They look slightly different from each other. And as she opens up the cover, and Gretta is called over to use her Scholar's bifocals, because it is also an Eldest Common. You all brought in Osmodreicon Volume 5. What edition, Jackie? Sorry. Not there.
I got it printed out. Hold on.
Oh my goodness, you have it printed. My player's the best.
Gosh, I have sheets in a messy order. Where is it? Oh, Volume 5, 2nd edition.
Okay. There on the table before you is Volume 2, 4th edition.
Oh.
Oh.
So this is a different Osmodreicon. And as the book is opened and pulled out before you guys, I'm now going to put in lore and reference the second Osmodracon.
So it's
Kanajay-
volume 2,
Well, I'll put it
4th
in the,
edition?
I'll put it in the channel, but I'm sending it now. Yes, volume 2, 4th edition. And she tells you that she has looked her whole life for Osmodracons and never found them. And this year, 4 months ago, the Warriors of the Well brought in an Osmodracon they found. She says that they found it while adventuring through Choskanen. And I know that we haven't utilized the Osmodracon a ton in this campaign, so I'm not putting any pressure on you guys. But there is a second Osmodracon, if you all care to look over it.
Yeah.
Mike, I thank you for putting that in your channel. That's super helpful. And it comes with Bard and Cleric and Druid and Paladin and Ranger and Sorcerer and Warlock and Wizard spells. This one has as many spells as the other one. It's 19 pages. So there's no pressure to read it all right now. But Kanajay goes on to say, Micah, there are 2 pretty cool Paladin spells in here. Aura of Arcana and Lion's Heart. No, that's its own whole thing. Greg only knows so many, and there's rules that apply to that and all that stuff. But you can look over that. So Kanajay just goes on to say that as much as this is a year of great ill omen and dark portent, it's also one of the best years of my life. And she just hovers her hand softly over both of the books. The Warriors of the Well brought theirs in, and with their permission, over the course of 2 or 3 weeks, doing almost nothing else in that time, I made a copy of theirs. They left the original with me, and I gave them back the copy. I would like to make a similar offer to you all. If you would be willing to give me the original, I will make you a copy of your Osmodracon and supply it to you. As a part of that deal, if you so chose to sell me your original copy, I would also provide you with, I am continuously making facsimiles of the original of the other I have found.
Oh.
I would sell you a copy of this second edition of Osmodracon.
I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but I've been the one that's been carrying it on my person, and if I'm being honest, I think its home should be a place like the Opalescent Home under your watch, and us with a copy. I'd actually feel more safer about that, and I would love to have a copy. And as you know, now we can come anytime, and we could grab it from you whenever you're done with it. It's no rush.
She's listening to you, but she's not. This is the least eye contact she's ever provided you. And Oyamo, this is the least eye contact she's ever provided you. And she's literally like, she hasn't looked away from either of the books since they appeared. So she's just transfixed on them. She can't look away. This is the most flustered you've ever seen Kanajay. I mean, there was that time when Gretta was possessed by the scale, and that's really the only other one that compares. She's just, and even then, she stayed a little more level-headed.
I think
she's just transfixed on them.
I think Ro says, like I said, obviously everyone would have to be cool with it, but I think it would be an honor for you to have the collection. I learned this from it, and she casts Legerdemain because she said it's become one of my usuals, and she flips a few pages in the Osmodracon.
You finally manage to steal her attention away as she watches a spell as Kanajay, the knowing mage, watches a spell cast that she's never seen before. And she just looks in amazement, and then she says, do that again. And then you all proceed to have a a 2-hour-long conversation about all the spells and magic, and you philosophize the magic, and then she demonstrates 1 or 2 spells from the other Osmondreicon you've never seen practiced.
Wow.
I don't know which one that would be, but
Oh my
she showed
gosh.
you 1 or 2.
Perfect timing,
It's
Landon.
Landon.
Lando, welcome.
Fun.
Also says hi. And basically, after a very long conversation about those Osmondreicons, hello and welcome, Lando.
Yeah.
Papa asks how England was, Landon.
Hey, you all.
Howdy.
Hey, y'all can hear me now. Okay, England was fun. There was too much fog.
Yeah, do it.
Jackie, I've been listening to your podcast and it's really good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so
I've
much.
only listened to the first episode, but the hair stuff was really creepy. It was like, that's weird.
Yeah,
But
it is
Zach
weird.
listened to the other one and he said it's really good, so I'm excited to listen to it.
Well, thank
Yeah, shameless
you.
plug. Jackie has her own podcast, Dumpster Diving, and I've listened to
Love
all
you
3 episodes.
guys.
It's really freaking good.
Thank you.
And I'm very biased because she's my friend, but seriously, actually, it's really good.
Well, I learned podcasting from the best, which is all of these people that you're listening to right now. So,
Lando, everybody is finishing up their shopping and their time in the Opalescent Tome, so this actually works out perfectly.
Mhm.
Hafa, did you happen to get an acai? They didn't have it. That's A-okay.
Acai. Love me some acai.
Oh, ok. Podemos falar mais sobre isso depois, mas é tudo bom, mozinha. É tudo bom. Amor, eu te amo. É tudo bem. Okay, so sorry.
You good?
Baby, it's okay. It's okay. I love you. The words. As she continues.
You good?
Hafa farted a couple times on her way out of the room, and I wasn't. Did that pick up on mic? Tell me that picked up on mic.
Yeah.
Tell me, yes, fart is forever a part of this
You met
podcast.
your match. You've met your match. That's
Guys,
so
when
funny.
I tell you God sent me somebody just for me. The Lord is good, and He is God of farts as well. Okay, so Kanaje, after talking about all that spellcraft and stuff, she continues and she says, if you all would be willing, and I do not want to leverage my close relationship to you, please make your own choice. You rightfully discovered this. If you all would be willing to sell me your original copy of the Osmondreicon, I will stop everything else I am doing, and I will spend the next 2 to 3 weeks copying it. I have found a magical means of creating facsimiles. After that, it takes time, but and I will give you back a copy if you would be willing to sell me the original. I offered the. It is obviously worth infinitely more in a longer-term sense, but I'm trying to preserve it and copy its knowledge. I offered the Warriors of the Well 28,000 gold for theirs. Would you all like that price?
I mean,
Yeah.
You know, we're such good friends.
Yeah.
Why don't we just give it to her, guys?
that's what I was kind of
Well,
thinking.
Yeah.
Before
Or,
you agree to that,
or like half of that or something.
before you agree to that, since I have the other Osmondreicon, and I have succeeded in making 2 other copies, I could then immediately sell you one of the copies of the other Osmondreicon for you all to just
Good.
have.
I mean, that would be cool. I'd be down with that. I think that'd be awesome.
I am selling the other copies. I mean, I haven't sold any others yet.
Yeah.
My going rate, I'm moving between 75 and 100,000, but I think for you all, I would probably just call it 20.
Wow.
Because-
Okay, so real
Yeah.
quick, Bazz speaks up. He says, so you want to buy the original for 28,000, you're going to sell a copy for 20,000?
of the other, and Bazz, Landon, to loop you in, when you all showed Kanajay the Osmodreacon, she, stunned and amazed, revealed that this year, the Warriors of the Well brought in a different Osmodreacon, a different volume. There are 2 Osmodreacons on the desk in front of her. And she's telling you all that she bought the original from the Warriors of the Well and made a copy and gave it to them over the course of weeks. And now she's making other copies. And so there is a whole different Osmodreacon, which is I've put in lore reference. And so she is offering to sell you all a copy of the Osmodreacon you don't have. It wouldn't be as gilded and ancient, but it would just be like a copy of all the spells and all their, how they work in their spellcraft.
Wait,
And,
but she said, did she say she sells the copies for like 20,000 gold each?
No, she hasn't started selling them yet. She's
saying
deciding
she's
somewhere
going to
between 75 and 100,000 gold for the other copies. That's not what she's offering you. She's giving you the single largest discount in all of history because she hopes you help save the world. She's offering you 20,000 for a copy.
I think that's totally fair.
So basically,
she would buy this from us for 20,000.
She wants to.
Yeah.
And then we would buy one for 8,000. So
basically,
for 20,000. We would
basically,
make an
you guys would
$8,000
give
profit and get a new Osmodreacon, correct?
Yeah, you guys would give her the original Osmo you have, and then also get 8,000 gold when she gave you a copy of the other one you don't have.
So I took
We have
the tome out of my inventory. I put copy next to it, and obviously
Awesome.
we don't have it yet. And then
Yeah.
I put the new copy in my inventory.
somebody put 8,000 more gold in the group fund.
Landon, you want to take
now
that?
You guys,
I can do it. I can do it. No worries.
and now you guys have a copy of the 2nd edition, and you'll have a copy of the 5th edition in however much time, and she'll ring you up.
Cool.
We will call this the end of the 17th. And
the day.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Is that a smash cut?
Sure.
Okay. It is
Give
the next
hugs
day.
to Kanajay,
Now
yeah.
it's the 18th. And the group has gone back to the ship. Spagoober is very glad to see you all. The crew welcomes you. They check out a lot of your duds. Everyone gets looked over, but people have a lot to say about Craig's new gorgeous shield and gorget over his armor and all that, and you guys show off the stuff it does and all that cool stuff. It's halfway through the 18th. Everyone's had a long rest. All abilities and spells replenished. Jack, you take it away.
Roses. Everyone, I need everyone on. Where should we do this? Let's go down below. Can everyone go down below for a moment? Everyone, including you, Nom.
Mom is already
Can't
down.
hide.
Well, I mean, I don't really want to do this.
Trust me, you're gonna. Nom, just trust me.
I don't really. I
Please?
don't think I'm gonna.
Cut
No.
off your
You can
don't
stand
tell me
back.
what to do. And
Okay.
all of a sudden, Spagoober turns around and goes, Nom, I tried to be pretty patient with you, and sometimes you have a crummy attitude, but let me tell you something. I understand that the people on this boat have some skills to learn, but they are saving the world every day. They risk their lives constantly, and you know what? They love you. And I'm not saying you have to get to any kind of place with that affection, but if Ro is asking one thing of you one time, I would like to ask, as your captain, that you go downstairs and you be a part of this experience. I'm not going to force you, but do you remember that conversation we had the other day? And Nom just goes, shut up. And she,
I love that she's still here.
and Spagoober, after he says all that, he walks up to you and he goes, okay, but with these watching the helm, should I just kind of put it in park or?
Yeah. Anchor it. Put
Okay,
it in
well,
park.
we'll
That'd be
do it.
good.
Put it in park.
He just goes back
Should I
upstairs
put
and
it in
ties
park?
the helm down to itself with a rope, and then he comes back down.
Okay, so fun guys, and when I say fun guys, I mean every single person in this room.
You get a smile out of Ploff. Everybody's crammed downstairs around that middle platform area, barely fitting.
For a long time, for most of my life, I have not had a home, and then I met you all, and I kind of learned that a home is not necessarily a place, but it can be a group of people that you rely on. And you guys have all become my family and my home. But I think, all deserve a place to call home when we need it. So the past few days in Home Cove, I worked with a conage, and she gave me this, and she holds out the silver spoon. And I worked really hard on this, and it's something I've been thinking about for a while, and she helped me learn how to create us a home, be it temporary, but I can conjure it when needed. So I present to you guys the fun guys. Hold on. And she stands there and she starts casting, and it takes like a minute for her to cast this. And as she's playing on her lute, it's just like there's like magic coming out of every pore of Ro, like purple and gold and green. And as she's doing this, she almost kind of goes into like a trance, and it's the chaotic mage that she plays.
Aww.
Because that was like and as she plays it, a door starts to form in front of her on the wall, kind of. And it's not like the teleport door. This is a door that is it kind of shimmers gold on the edges, but it is a very beautiful, ornate wooden door. It's purple, and it has a mushroom door knocker on it.
That is so
And
cute.
after about a minute, it's standing there and it's glowing, and she says, I present to you all what is here on out to be called the Fungi's Fantastical Fortress.
Aww.
Aw.
Bro, that door is amazing.
Well, I hope what's inside of it is even more so.
What
And-
do you mean?
Well, who
Well,
would
it's
like
made of wood.
who would like to do the honors? And she
Everybody
no.
looks around at each other.
Nom, you should do it.
Nom looks up
Greg.
at you, bares her teeth, and she says, I am already down here. Shut up.
Greta, would you like to open the door?
Oh, I would love to. Yeah. Okay, Greta walks up, and how high is the doorknob?
It's like the perfect height for all
For
of us to
everyone.
be able to reach it. It's the
Okay.
perfectly centered height.
Some people can reach up a little, some people can reach down.
Yeah, she probably like reaches up a little and just like after just like a moment of hesitation, like pushes the door open, and I guess she looks back like, do I walk through? Do I?
Everyone can file in.
Okay.
When the door
What?
opens, Jackie, turning the reins over to you, what does everyone see?
Ah! Okay. So, upon entering the door, everyone is met with a grand room. It's very big. It's I had the exact dimensions, but I don't know where they are now. But it's quite large. It's like 40-foot ceilings. Like we're talking like it's a huge grand living room. And in the very center of the room, when you walk in, there is a beautiful, huge mangrove tree that's in the middle of the room. And if you look up into the ceiling, the foliage and leaves have little gold twinkle lights all throughout to illuminate the space. And carved around the tree trunk, you will find each of the fun guy's initials carved with a slight gold glow. And the mangrove tree actually sits at the center of a small pool in the middle of the room where anyone can swim, walk into, or relax in. It is fresh, clean, crystal clear blue water every time that you come here. And actually, if you swim underneath. I don't know if I should say this or not, but like, I'm not used to having this much power, Zach. If you swim underneath the water, I feel like Ro would be explaining all this as y'all are in there. You can go up under the mangrove tree roots and find a 10-foot circular hidden room with the walls that are made up of the tree trunk.
You swim up into the tree?
Mm-hmm. And it provides
cool.
a 10-foot room for you. So besides the center with the tree and the nice pool for everyone to swim in, there is a small bar off to one corner with a few beautiful crystal decanters filled with various spirits, multiple ornate goblets for use in spells, and then a little further off to the side, there is a banquet table that has enough space for 15 people to eat at, if necessary, and a centerpiece sits there, which is a basket filled with fresh honey bread, which will always be waiting on the table when anyone comes in. To the far other side of the room, there is a stone fireplace and hearth that can be lit, and off to the right of it, there is a hallway. Around the fireplace, along bookshelves and the floors, you will find various fungi growing everywhere. The place looks elegant, but there's definitely naturey fungi vibes. So Ro introduces the room to you guys, and she says, and then through the hallway, everyone will find their rooms. Yeah, where did Micah go?
The crew is just walking around slack-jawed and stunned. And Spagoober has tears in his eyes. And a smile, like he's smiling so big, like it's supposed to be a closed mouth smile, but his teeth are exposed a little. And as everyone looks in awe at the space, Spagoober is just smiling at you, Ro. You can see the pride welling up in his face and spilling over his eyes. Bilfrey and Ploff are just like waiting their hands in the pool and going and sitting down at the table. Nom is just staring up at the tree in amazement. And as you say that part about your rooms, she just turns and she says, "Our rooms?"
Yeah, there are rooms for everyone, along with a training room, a theater.
Bilfrey and Ploff smile and look at Craig when you say training room.
Some lavatories and a spa, and a bedroom for everyone. Of course, Bilfrey and Ploff, I figured you guys would want to share a room, if that's all right.
Bilfrey
if not,
and Ploff
I can
both
change
look
it.
cross and they go, "No, I don't want a room with her." And she goes, "I don't want a room. That's stupid." And then, like, Ploff looks away and Bilfrey kind of looks at you. Yeah.
Oh, one of my favorite things that I forgot to mention. There is a sign on the wall. It's just a plain wooden plank. It kind of looks like something that you might find in Hobby Lobby in our world. And it has painted on it in gold letters, "As for me and my house, we will serve the maker. Fun Guy 3488.
Is there one like right below it in really like fancy scrolly letters, Hissabis?
Well, there actually...
Dang it, I hate that.
There's not, but if you go to the lavatories, when I show them to you, you will find a literal pissabis where you can pee, and it immediately prestidigitates it away.
Wait, can we just canonize that also hanging up in a hallway there's the raccoon?
Yes.
This is
And
your
nobody-
place, Jackie.
Sure.
You run this.
Sorry.
And Ro leads them to the hallway, and she just kind of does this, and like the lights light up in the hallway, and you guys can see down the hallway that on every single door there is someone's nameplate. And you guys can actually go to my channel, and you can now see the beautiful map that Zach has created for the Fun Guys Fantastical Fortress of where your room is and where the different places are. And if everyone wants to see their room, then I have descriptions for every single person's room as well.
Wow.
For anyone trying to use Jackie's incredible tools she's provided, you can open the link in web if you need to see it in more detail.
Yeah. There's also a temple for anyone who would like to pray, and she shows them the different rooms like that. So if we go into the temple, beside the bedrooms, there's a small temple room where any member can go and pray or meditate. The training room, which Ro lovingly calls the fencing room and gives a side eye to Bazz when she says it. There are crude weights. There are crude weights like heavy stones, sandbags, and kettles for lifting, pull-up bars and ropes for climbing. The floor is sand. There are wooden, stone, and metal targets hanging from chains from the ceiling for people to cast at and throw at, as well as dummies to throw and cast at. These things immediately regenerate upon being broken, obliterated, or set fire upon. There is a fencing area, obviously, sandbag dummies to practice grappling with, and lastly, a constantly running stone waterfall in the corner of the room with wooden goblets next to it for anyone who is training to get fresh, cold water whenever needed.
Cool.
You will find the lavatories. On one side of the training room is a lavatory with multiple quote-unquote toilets, basically holes in the ground where any matter that falls through it is prestidigitated away immediately. Think literal piss abyss. That's what I have in my document. Candles are in the room for smelling nice. The other side of the training room, there is the sauna and bathing room. There are several private tubs and then an area with grates all over the floors covering coals and buckets to pour hot water over the hot coals to create a steam room. There are various candles and smelling oils to change the scent in the room: lavender, mint, rosemary, cupcake, sage, bread, and citrus. If you go to the theater/performing hall, and by the way, Zach helped me with a lot of this. Like, a lot of this was helped with Zach. It's a room with a small stage. The room has a slope down to the performers and stage. The stage is wide enough to work visually for one performer, but big enough to do other things like multiple bard performances, a Bolg Rock and Eek performance, maybe a Craig poetry slam, etc. When no one is performing on the stage, very crude, non-detailed, monochromatic green and purple visuals and silhouettes of vaguely familiar-looking beings play out scenes on the stage of past events or battles the party has been through. These scenes include the final battle with Dolgoth, the first battle with Dolgoth, the Festival of Petals, the underwater battle with the Kuatoa Priestess and company, and several others. So those are all of the main rooms, and then I show you each your individual rooms.
Yeah.
Guys, real quick, is Jackie incredible or what?
Yeah, this is so cool.
She did all this.
It's amazing.
That is insane.
Really great.
What's the big room at the bottom?
What?
What's the big room at the bottom?
That is the that is the training room.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
And where is this located again? I'm looking for it.
Oh, it's in I'm sorry, I put it in my channel. It's a map of the place. So that's when you go down the hallway. Yeah.
I have yours muted because I didn't want to like access any information.
That's so sweet
to see.
Also, all Jackie's idea. She had the idea to do all this.
Dude.
She came to me with all this. This was all
But
her.
Zach worked on it with me one night and like mapped that out for me and like all that stuff. So I guess if we go down the hallway, the first rooms that we go to, we have Bazz and Craig across from each other. And so I'll start with Bazz's room, if that's okay, Landon. And Ro tells everyone when they start going to their rooms, she says, if there's anything you don't like or anything that you would like added to your rooms, just tell me, and next time I conjure this up, I can have it changed for you. So Bazz's room, when you open the door, there is a soft bed of luscious grass covering the floor, much like it looks when Ro casts plant growth to sleep with flowers. But this is flowers from all the different continents we have visited covering the floor. This is Festival of Petals flowers, Lost Land flowers, St. Alphorus from that island that we went to, all to Bazz's color scheme. She modeled it to resemble his bedroom she shot home in the Lost Lands, but not so much that it would make him sad or miss it. A shelf for him to lay out all of his magical items and inspect them is there. And then I put, just kidding. But you do have a shelf to lay anything you need to. Iridescent bees and creatures she has seen Bazz turn into flutter as illusions around the room. A mossy candle that looks like a tiny tree stump can be lit at the entrance of the room to initiate nature sounds and smells in the room. In the far corner, there is a beehive built into the wall, which turns into like a little dimensional space with flowering plants in it where the bees can be released to fly around in happily. And along the opposite wall is beautiful lines of spider silk intricately intertwined like Ro saw the one and only time Bazz cast this out to play. A small stool sits in front of it waiting for Bazz to sit down and play any time. If Bazzaboy the Root... Why did I say it like that? If Bazz... I was writing this like... If Bazz tries to connect to the soil or ground in this room, his roots will bind with those of the main mangrove tree in the grand room and their network of roots that are throughout the mansion.
That's so cool. Thank you, Jackie.
You're welcome. And like I said, if there's anything you guys want me to change, let me know. So Craig's room, which sits across from Bazz's. When you walk into Craig's room, it is all stone. Very home-like for Craig. There is a shelf that each time they go back into the mansion, it has various different looking rocks on it for Craig to sample and taste. There is a soft bed, and the lighting is like that from Zedge, where it cuts through the stones and lines, the luminite. There's a place to put each of his swords and weapons while he rests, and a wooden mannequin that stands where he can place his armor on. A mural of Catherine and Aaron smiling together hangs on the wall, and there is an easel in the corner with paper and sketching pencils and charcoal that is replenished regularly.
Oh, cool.
What size is the bed?
What size do you want it? Do you want a big bed?
Enough for Catherine.
Okay, then it's a big bed. Yes.
Okay.
So we move on down to the hallway, and then we have Gretta and Tello, I believe. Yes, Gretta and Tello's are. If we go down one end of the hallway, she wanted their rooms to be next to each other or across from each other. So we'll go to Gretta's room first. When you enter Gretta's room, there is mossy ground and foliage. The ceiling has a quote-unquote skylight that always shows Tweelo and Tweelaw wherever they are. There's a soft bed close to the ground with the symbol of Ioun carved into the wood, into the wall above her bed. A shelf to stash her trinkets when she is there, and a hook on the wall to hang her cloak of many things. There are visions of beautiful flora and fauna around the walls and floor and ceiling, and you can hear the sounds of bugs and birds. There are 2 candles at the entrance of her room, and Ro points out that one is a floral woodsy musk scent, and the other is a lavender and rain dew scent. If the floral one is lit, then the room has daytime forescapes, and if the lavender one is lit, the room transitions to nighttime forescapes with sounds and smells included with both.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then we go to Tello's room, and Ro would have Tello and Gretta's rooms directly across from each other. He would also have something with Tweelo and Tweelaw on the ceilings to match Gretta's. He has the matching skylight. A nice bed, very royal vibes are what we see, kind of like what we found in the King's Castle. Ro thinks Tello would appreciate the fanciness. He also has 2 lit candles in his room. One is a spice scent that when is lit up, the room feels like daytime, and while a lavender candle lit makes it nighttime. There's a full floor-to-ceiling mirror in one corner and a large standing wardrobe with a small pedestal in front of the mirror for Tello to stand on. The standing wardrobe is filled to the brim with fancy outfits, robes, and cloaks of different lavish fabrics such as silk. These outfits may change a bit each time the mansion is summoned.
Wow.
Keller's amazed the whole time.
Wow.
When you get to his room, he just gets a little like giddy. And, he waits till everyone comes in, looks at it, gets excited, and moves on. And then when everyone's left, he opens up the wardrobe and starts putting on. And like, and be like, I do feel good.
Further down that same hallway is Ro and Spagoober's rooms across from each other. Ro's room has the plant growth type bed covering the ground that she is used to sleeping on. She has a head-to-toe mirror hanging on the walls, and the walls are covered with painted ivy and fireflies. Purple dim lights are in the ceiling, and a wanted poster of the Fun Guys hangs on the wall. 2 ornate wooden carved lute stands to rest Song Splitter and Soul Mender on while she sleeps. In the opposite wall of the bed, there are 7 cubbies in the wall, perfectly sized for each of Ro's necklaces. This was Zach's idea, by the way. Inside the cubbies is a lit mirror.
Really hard, but I was muted.
Inside the cubbies is a lit mirror to see the necklace's back. Each of the 7 cubbies is a star surrounding the eyes of Saloon on the wall. When all 7 cubbies are filled, the eyes in her stars glow gold and purple. We go to Spagoober's room, which is royal blue and gold throughout the room. He has a comfy bed, waves painted on the wall, a stand by his bed to lay his latest book he's reading, and a candle. There is artwork of the Poor Bet and a map of the Yalabran Seas. A portrait of each of his Fun Guys also graces the walls. 2 candles at the entrance of his room. 1 sea salt, if lit, gives him the sound and smells of the ocean engulfing the room. If the sandalwood candle is lit, 4 sounds, vibes, and smells fill the room.
Wow.
And then after that, you have, at the end of that hallway, there's the temple. And then if you go back the other way, you have Bilfrey and Ploth's room, which Ro figured these 2 are joined at the hip, so they would appreciate having a room together. They each get a bed on opposite sides of the room with whatever kind of weights or workout ropes there were that would be in the middle of the room to share. Simple but cozy. And then Nom's room would be across from theirs, and Nom's room has a high-up hammock that hangs from the ceiling with a rope ladder going to it. A dartboard on one end of the room for her to practice her knife throwing. Dark and almost soundproof so she can be fully alone and get away from everyone else, especially Ro.
Yeah.
And then at the end of that hallway is the performance hall. That is pretty much everything in the interior of the mansion. Ro also tells them that there is some staff on hand if you ever need anything.
Wow.
And yeah,
That is incredible.
and you
That's
guys are welcome to
perfect.
read
Wow.
the document now that I've shared it with you guys. So it's in my channel. Y'all can read it. So you can go back to your rooms and see what's in there, or if you ever want to change anything, just let me know. And Ro says this can be summoned, and it's ours to use for 24 hours, and then obviously I just have to rest and recast it, and I can cast it just about anywhere, and we're the only ones allowed in unless I allow someone in.
Wow.
Wow. Dude, I think it's so amazing that Jaci, like, in person is a big gift giver. Like, I think you love giving gifts. And
Yes.
this feels like another outlet that you used that. Where you basically gifted everybody their, like, ideal room,
Yeah.
zone, like, to
I
rest
hope
in.
so.
Oh,
Thank you.
And it felt like a big, like, gift to unwrap.
the tree
It
is
was
so
fun.
cool.
It was really fun to do. The tree was Zach's idea as well. I had the idea of putting a tree, and Zach helped me run with it with his
It's all you,
biological knowledge.
Oh, you. I'm so proud of you. Not only did Jaci make this entire thing from everyone because she wanted to, for everyone, she also chose to make this Ro's new high-level spell. That was Jaci.
Yeah.
She gave up
Wow.
a whole spell slot just to do this for everyone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
God,
cool.
it's amazing. It is
Yes,
incredible.
it's wonderful, Jaci. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Ro, as you take everyone through those spaces, and this has been a very long session, we'll wrap it up here in a second, but as you take everyone through those spaces, Cello's very pleased. As everyone is amazed, he's the least amazed of all of the other NPCs because he spends so much time with you all.
Yeah.
And he has seen so much of, he's seen you all go from some real schmucks to some of the most powerful casters in the world. He has seen your incredible potential and skill. And Bilfrey and Ploth, they crack a little. And they're still serious and too cool for it all, but they like push each other a little. They laugh a little more than usual. The 30 minutes of silence that is showing them everything in here gives way to them acting a little bit, just a little bit, like the kids they never got to be. There's more joking and laughing, and something about this home that got taken from them moves them back to the kids they never were. You guys show everyone everything. Nom has nothing to say, but she just walks back to the center room and goes back to staring at the huge tree. She just stares at it in silence. She won't walk away from it. She just stares at it. At some point,
and she looks at Nom and she says, "Nom, and you can order anything up and get food or beverages, and it can be on the table for you. Also, you can swim under there. Can you swim?"
She just looks at you and nods and goes, "Thanks, Rob."
Of course.
She goes back to looking at the tree. And as you're there talking to her, Goober just walks up and takes your hand in his, and he just smiles at you and he goes, "I chose the right adventures."
Oh. Wow.
And that is where we'll end episode 142 of the Accidental Adventure.
It's so cool,
Home is where the bar
Jackie.
is.
Oh.
I'm so excited to finally share it with y'all.
Okay. Awesome. Great session. We've done a ton of talking. Listeners, sorry, there's so much I forgot I was DMing there for a little bit in the best way. Man, Jackie, not that this is the point of anything, but I think you'd make a pretty incredible DM, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see where we are.
It was scary.
Well,
I didn't like talking for that much, describing things.
You get used to it. You guys gain 0.02 levels for the episode, for the adventure.
You said 0.2 levels?
0.02.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You're adding them up.
You also gain another 0.01 for all of your relational work and your club haggling and item buying is a part of the adventuring process. That's part of the experience you gain. And you gain another 0.02 for the role play and the relational connection and everything that the Fungi's Fantastical Fortress represents. So 0.05 is the total for the
We're at 13.343.
13.343. Listener, this has been an eternal episode, and everyone needs to get breaks so that the second session is not an insane length. Life is an incredible adventure. You are an important part of it, and well, that's the final message. Life is an incredible adventure, and you're an important part of it. But I hope one day you have people sitting at your proverbial table as wonderful as the people who sit here with me. And if you look around at your life and you have those people, please love them very much and tell them how wonderful they are to you. If you don't, make a table and invite people to it, and be the person who makes a home everybody can share. We'll see you next time. Skibbity wobbin dada.